What's this shit you brought?
What's up with it?
It's supposed to be an RS3.
I thought I'd bring you a better car.
What is it?
It's a completely boggo S3 Sportback. What's up?
Right, well, I suppose we have to make do with it. What are we going to do? Bit of a 0 to 60. What do you reckon?
We'll do a 0 to 60. We'll do a little bit of handling. You can see.
But it's pissing down.
You'll see why, even though it's a Haldex quattro system, you'll see why it's still.
What the hell is a Haldex?
It's a Jag fake quattro system, but it's still.
Go on then, explain.
It's like a clutch plate system, only sent up to about 50% of the power to the rear wheel, so it's predominantly a front wheel drive car. The Audi fanboys, quattro fanboys, with a Torsen system, the Torsen system's much better. But this is still a good system for the majority of us that are very average drivers, and will never push this car to its limits.
How much is it? It looks pretty standard. Is that everything standard on that?
Completely standard. We've even retrofitted the privacy glass. This car didn't even come with privacy glass as standard. I think it was just under 38,000, around 38,000 pounds.
So how much is an RS3 though compared to this?
RS3 starts at 44,000, but you wouldn't want a 44,000 pound RS3. They look terrible.
So you need to spend about, what's it, about 50 odd grand?
You need yeah, if you're going to be spending that kind of money, you need an RS3 Sport Edition at least, which give you super sport seats, pan roof, sports exhaust, and a few other bits and pieces. But everything that you would option on an RS3, really, you'd get it in a Sport Edition. So this is what I'm saying. This comes with everything you need, other than tech pack. Tech pack's probably the thing that you would want with your virtual cockpit, your wireless phone charger, and a few other bits and pieces. This doesn't have that either, annoyingly. But yeah, it's a brilliant car. You get like 4 or 5 grand off one, so it's just over 30 grand. Bargain.
Should we just go out and do an R to 60 on it?
Do an 0 to 60, see what we can get. Even in the wet, on paper it's saying it's 4.6 seconds to 60. I doubt very much we'll be getting that, but we'll certainly see how well it does. Yeah,
but if it's sort of like a copy quattro system, you know, not a full blown one, we should be able to get something decent, even in this
as long as you can put the power down.
Crappy weather.
It'd be interesting to see if we can get it to wheel spin.
What's the book on the 0 to 60?
I think it's like 4.5, 4.6 seconds. I think it was when it was 310 horsepower, it was 4.6, but now it's down to 4.5 seconds to 60. Yeah,
we'll be down to 300 horsepower compared to the previous gen.
Yeah,
but we're up on torque. Right.
So they said that it's a 1/10 of a second quicker to 60. So it's predominantly front wheel drive. It is in dynamic gearbox in sport, because obviously we're going to launch it. So it should be sending enough of the power to the back wheels to help for grip on the launch. So.
Jesus.
30. 60.
There was literally no wheel spin then at all. Nothing.
Right, what are you guessing?
I'm guessing 4.7, 4.8, something like that.
So we got 5.48 seconds.
Jeez, that is slow.
But 0 wheel spin.
No,
well, that's pretty slow. But I thought that sort of like shot off too. It was too abrupt.
Yeah, it was after that. It sort of, when it went into second, it didn't really, like the first. I don't know. It was like everything was in first gear, and then after that, it sort of softened right off. But there was literally, it's weird because there was
no wheel spin at all.
So you'd expect if to start a second slower than is stated on paper. Yes, it's very wet. But then if there was wheel spin, you could sort of understand why.
Yeah.
But there wasn't any.
No good, 5.33 seconds.
Weird.
Absolutely shocking.
That's slow.
Shockingly bad, that. Come on, Audi. Why are you making a car and saying it does 4.7 and you can't even get under 5? You're leaving it revving for long enough.
Got to have the plenty of spool in there. You can see the boost gauge go up right to the top. Yeah. So
the boost is right up. So what can you do different to get it under 5 seconds. I don't get it.
Shall we try and turn the traction control all the way off? See if it still launches.
First one was in auto and sport on the traction.
So it's just turning the traction control sort of moderately off.
Second one, manual.
Second one was manual. Manual gear changes, so we got a what was it, about a tenth of a second quicker?
Yeah.
Obviously that's because of my expertise. Fast fingers.
Yeah. 0.15 of a second faster, I think. So slightly quicker, manually changing, which is weird because it should be quicker letting the car change.
Yeah.
So we're going to do TC off and auto.
Auto. I'll leave it alone, let it do its own thing, but the traction control this time will be all the way off. Slower.
We're getting quicker. 5.23 seconds.
Fucking hell, it's like a tenth of a second every time.
So we're getting a tenth quicker. So if we keep going for another 2 times, we might get it just around 5. What do you reckon? Right, so obviously I jumped out on that. So let's just go through. We did 4 launch controls.
So the first one, we got a 5.48 seconds, which quite frankly is terrible. That is a second slower on paper. The next one then, we got it down to 5.33, which is still pretty shite. Third one then, we managed to get it down another tenth to 5.23.
Woo! Amazing.
Which is still slow. But then we got Lee out the car.
Yeah, so
that's
that's
a very, very slight 9 stone.
So that's 300 kilos weight saving.
And we managed to get that down in the wet.
30.
To 4.67, which is
what
around the claimed time, so it is much better, and considering it's in the wet,
yes,
sub 2 seconds to 30 mile an hour.
So when you go off numbers, Audi are not going to have 2 people in the car when they do these 0 to 60s, are they?
No, not usually.
Just going to be one guy at what, like 100 pounds, like
I would say
like
so.
a jockey's weight or something like that.
Yeah.
Surely you're not going to have some big fat guy like, you know, sat in it.
I thought you were going to say me then. I thought you were going to say me.
No, if I was going to call anyone, it'd be myself.
To be honest with you, to get close to that 0 to 60 time in this weather, on contis at the front and contis at the back and handcuffs at the front as well, weirdly, because there was 2 punches at the back, so they had to be changed, and there was only contis in. People will be going absolutely nuts on that. I know that, having different tyres on the car. But yeah, I mean, I reckon with a set of pilots on it and on a much better day, I definitely think that we'd be sub the time that Audi state.
So, hope you enjoyed the video on the S3. A little bit of a quick one because obviously the weather and everything like that. Little cameo from you, did well, first time out. Give us a like, otherwise you won't come back, will you?
Definitely
no
not.
No bad comments.
This took some convincing.
Yeah, that's the S3. Not too bad. It's not an RS3, but you know, for 10 grand less or whatever it works out at. So it's worked out quite well. Give us a subscribe, all that type of stuff. Likes, comment, and see you next time in an RS6 maybe again. What do you reckon?
Crossed, yeah.
Yeah.
Why not? RS6.
Say it on camera and then you've got to do it.
I'll try. You know, it's this or a Golf R.
I'll have an RS3. See you in a bit. Bye.